It was supposed to be the happiest night of the year. But in 2018, in the quiet town of Maple Hollow, the Reynolds family's annual Christmas Eve party ended before it even began. Because sometime between the laughter, the music, and the sound of sleigh bells outside, one of them disappeared. And what police found next doesn't make sense to this day. Every view, like, and comment helps keep these stories alive. So please subscribe, leave a comment, and hit like. It might seem small, but it truly helps me create more stories for you every week. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The Reynolds family were well loved in Maple Hollow. Susan and Mark, high school sweethearts. Their teenage daughter Lily. And Frank, Susan's father, the quiet type who always dressed like it was still 1955. Every year, their Christmas Eve party brought the whole neighborhood together. But that year, something felt different. A week before the party, strange gifts started appearing on their porch, perfectly wrapped. No notes, no tags. The first box, a snow globe. The second, an old black and white photograph of their house, taken long before they'd ever lived there. And the third box, pause, held a single Polaroid, a photo of their family, taken through their living room window. Police brushed it off as a prank. The Reynolds decided not to cancel the party. They told each other, let's not ruin Christmas. But by Christmas morning, it was already ruined. Guests arrived around 6. The house glowed. Laughter, carols, lights twinkling in the snow. Around 8:15, Susan asked her daughter to help her grandfather step outside. He wanted to see the lights before the snow got too deep. Lily helped him out to the porch. Just a minute later, she came back inside, alone. Frank was gone. His footprints led across the driveway and into the woods. But halfway down the hill, they stopped. Whispered, just stopped. Police searched all night. Nothing. No coat. No tracks beyond that point. But under a pine tree, they found something else. A gift box, wrapped perfectly. Inside was a cassette tape, handwritten on the label, "Play me after midnight." When the clock hit midnight, Susan couldn't wait anymore. She put the tape into an old player. Static. Then a man's voice. Calm. "Every Christmas," it said, "you forget who lived here before you. But we don't forget you." Then another voice. Slightly lower tone. "Susan." It was Frank. Police tore through the house again. Nothing. But then, in the basement, they found something that hadn't been on the blueprints. A sealed room hidden behind a false wall. Inside, old toys, dusty ornaments, and faded photographs of a family sitting in the same living room. Decades earlier. A family who'd vanished from Maple Hollow in 1972. Their case was never solved. And one of the children in the photo looked exactly like Lily. A week later, the Reynolds moved away. The house stayed empty until spring. And then someone new moved in. They said gifts started showing up again. The first year, it was a snow globe. The second, an old photograph. The third, a Polaroid, taken through their living room window. The police sealed the case, no suspects, no leads. But locals in Maple Hollow still talk about it. To this day, no one knows what really happened that snowy night in Maple Hollow. Some say Frank followed a voice into the woods. Others believe the house itself remembers. But every Christmas Eve, when the lights flicker in that empty house, someone swears they still hear him whisper, "Merry Christmas, Susan." Tell us, do you think Frank ever made it out of the woods? Or did something else bring him back? Let's know your thoughts in the comment.